Ever thought you were brave for trying sushi or spicy curry? Well, get ready to have your mind blown. Today we're diving into the wild world of Chinese cuisine, where spiders are snacks, century-old eggs are delicacies, and yes, we're talking about foods that will make you question everything you thought you knew about dinner. Today, we're exploring the weirdest foods in China that locals love but might make you run for the hills. Trust me, by the end of this video, your burger and fries will seem incredibly boring. But before we start this culinary adventure, smash that like button if you're ready to expand your food horizons. And don't forget to subscribe for more wild food content. Number 1. Deep-fried spiders. Now, I know what you're thinking, and yes, we're talking about actual 8-legged creatures here. In provinces like Guangxi and Guangdong, these aren't pests. They're protein-packed street snacks. The spiders are lightly battered and deep-fried until crispy. Food enthusiasts say the taste is surprisingly mild and slightly sweet, with a crunchy exterior giving way to soft, delicate meat inside. It's like nature's version of popcorn chicken, if popcorn chicken had 8 legs. Number 2. Sea cucumbers. These squishy spiral creatures might look like something from outer space, but they've been considered a delicacy in China for centuries. What makes them so special? It's all about that unique, bouncy, almost crunchy texture when properly prepared. The labor-intensive process involves drying, boiling, and rehydrating. No wonder they were once reserved for imperial dining. Traditional Chinese medicine also claims they can boost immunity and treat joint pain. Number 3. Century eggs. Don't worry, they're not actually 100 years old. These preserved eggs are transformed through an alkaline clay mixture over weeks or months. The whites turn dark brown and jelly-like, while the yolk becomes creamy and pungent. Some love their rich, earthy taste, while others, well, let's just say it's an acquired taste. Number 4. Fried centipedes. These many-legged creatures are skewered, seasoned, and deep-fried into extra crispy treats. The flavor is subtle, but the texture? Absolutely satisfying. Those delicate legs turn deliciously brittle when fried. Beyond being a novelty snack, traditional Chinese medicine has used dried centipedes for centuries to treat various ailments. Number 5. Shark fin soup. Once the epitome of luxury dining, this soup was traditionally served at banquets and weddings. The fins themselves are nearly tasteless. It's all about that prized gelatinous texture they add to chicken broth. However, this delicacy comes with a dark side. The demand has led to devastating shark population declines worldwide, with tens of millions of sharks killed annually just for their fins. Today, there's a growing movement to abandon this tradition for the sake of our oceans. Number 6. Bats and bamboo rats. These forest creatures have been valued in southern China for centuries, not just as food, but as traditional medicine. Bat soup is considered a warming tonic, while bamboo rats are believed to help with respiratory issues. They provided accessible protein from China's lush forests, with bamboo rats living in communal burrows, making them relatively easy to trap. Number 7. Seahorse. China accounts for up to 95% of global seahorse consumption. These magical marine creatures are typically dried and eaten as street snacks with a crispy, potato chip-like texture. They've been used in Chinese medicine since the Ming Dynasty, particularly for treating various health issues. Unfortunately, wild seahorse populations are rapidly declining due to heavy fishing pressure. Number 8. Silkworms and scorpions. Here's a fun fact. Archaeological evidence shows Chinese people have been eating silkworm pupae for over 5,000 years. They were originally cultivated for silk but became a valuable protein source during food shortages. Scorpions have an equally ancient history, dating back over 2,000 years in both cuisine and medicine. Today, both are popular street snacks. Silkworms seasoned and fried for a crispy outside and creamy interior, while scorpions are grilled until their shells turn crunchy. Number 9. Bird's nest soup. This isn't just any bird's nest. We're talking about nests made from cave-dwelling swiftlets' saliva, harvested from dangerous sea cliffs in Southeast Asia. At $3,000 per pound, this is the caviar of Chinese cuisine. The nests were once reserved only for royalty, believed to confer longevity and boost energy. When simmered for hours, they create gelatinous strands with a smooth, creamy texture. Number 10. Duck tongues. These bony, fleshy morsels showcase Chinese cuisine's genius for finding hidden gems in unexpected places. Often marinated in soy sauce, rice wine, and spices, they offer a fascinating contrast of textures. Crispy exterior with soft, tender interior. Connoisseurs describe the taste as light and mildly gamey with savory, nutty notes. Just watch out for those tiny bones. Number 11. Stinky tofu. If you've ever walked through a Chinese city and suddenly been hit by an eye-watering smell, you've probably encountered this pungent street snack. Regular tofu is fermented for months in a brine of milk, vegetables, and herbs, creating powerfully scented compounds. But here's the thing. Despite the offensive odor, it has a smooth, custardy interior with savory umami tones. It's proof that sometimes you really can't judge food by its smell. Number 12. Sea urchin roe with eggs. This coastal delicacy perfectly showcases the Chinese talent for blending land and sea. Fresh sea urchin roe, scooped from cracked shells, pairs beautifully with the rich creaminess of steamed eggs. The salty, mineral undertones of the tiny orbs create an amazing contrast of textures and flavors. For many Chinese living far from the coast, this dish brings back memories of home. Number 13. Jellyfish salad. These wispy, tentacled creatures might look like science fiction, but they're transformed into supremely crunchy salads. Strips of jellied tentacles are seasoned with vinegar, soy sauce, and sesame oil. Despite being 95% water, they're surprisingly nutritious and low-calorie, high in collagen that may have anti-aging benefits. Number 14. Snake soup. This Cantonese delicacy can contain up to 5 different types of snake and dates back to the Qing dynasty when it was considered worthy of royalty. The complex soup includes ginseng for vitality and chrysanthemum to reduce inflammation, taking hours to perfectly meld flavors. Snake meat is often compared to a mix of fish and chicken, tender with a delicate bounce. Number 15. Fried cicadas. When summer arrives in China, eating these crunchy insects is as routine as popcorn at the movies. They're skewered, battered in cornstarch and spices, then deep-fried into finger-licking snacks. With a crispy exterior and soft, almost buttery interior, they pack a high-protein punch. Ancient texts document people eating cicadas as early as the Han Dynasty. Number 16. Pigeon on a stick. In northern Chinese cities like Beijing and Shanghai, tiny grilled pigeons are a classic street snack. Vendors skewer them whole, rub them with aromatic spices, and grill them over charcoal until the skin becomes crispy while keeping the meat tender. Beyond their delicate meat, pigeons hold cultural symbolism in Chinese lore, representing peace and fidelity. Number 17. Cat meat. This is perhaps one of the most controversial entries on our list. In some regions of China, particularly Guangdong and Guangxi provinces, cat meat has been part of traditional cuisine for centuries, believed to provide warming energy. However, this practice contradicts Buddhist teachings and has become increasingly controversial as cats became popular pets. Younger generations show much less appetite for this, and stronger animal protection laws have been passed. Number 18. Giant clams. We're talking about aquatic spectacles that can weigh over 200 pounds. Here's where it gets interesting. These massive bivalves have a large muscle that keeps their shells sealed tight. When the shell is cracked open, this muscle can suddenly spasm, ejecting a powerful stream of water at unsuspecting spectators. Chinese chefs often cook larger specimens to avoid these unwelcome surprises. When properly prepared through stewing or stir-frying, the meat becomes succulently tender with a delicately sweet oceanic flavor. What surprised you the most? Which one would you actually be brave enough to try? Let me know in the comments below. And if you made it through this entire list without losing your appetite, you're a true food warrior. Give yourself a pat on the back. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this wild culinary journey. Subscribe for more amazing food content and hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest adventures. Until next time, keep exploring, keep tasting, and remember, the world is full of incredible flavors just waiting to be discovered.